All right, you fudging legends, get ready! The Premier League is about to get a whole new level of shiz nasty. Liverpool FC just dropped a bombshell, and it's not a new kit. We're talking about a trio of attacking talent that will absolutely shut down the league. Forget what you thought you knew, because we're about to dive deep into the mind-blowing, goal-scoring, record-breaking stats of the players who are about to turn the beautiful game into a red-hot nightmare for every other team. Let's fudge and go!
And hey, make sure to fudging, like, subscribe, and hit that bell, or I'll know you didn't.
Mohamed Salah, you know him? You love him. You probably have a poster of him on your wall. The Egyptian king, Mohamed Salah, is still on his throne, and he's not giving it up. Even with all the new firepower, Salah is the undisputed main man.
And I think I had that conversation with the manager. I told him, I was very honest with him. I told him, like, with me, you're gonna win the Premier League, but I have to feel really comfortable with it, with the way we play.
With a staggering 25 goals and 10 assists last season, he was in a whole different zip code from the rest of the Premier League. He's not just scoring, he's creating, he's a constant threat, and he's still got that lightning-fast pace that leaves defenders looking like they're running in quicksand. This dude is a certified goal-scoring machine, and with fresh talent around him, he's only going to get even more fudging dangerous. Hugo Ekitike, hold on to your shiz, because this is where it gets interesting. Liverpool's first big summer signing was the French phenomenon. It's Hugo Ekitike. You might remember him from his time at Frankfurt. He was an absolute menace, racking up 15 goals and 8 assists in the Bundesliga last season. He's a big, physical presence up top with an eye for goal, and he's only 23 years old.
I don't think people realise how good Ekitike is. I mean, I stood on the pitch when they played Tottenham in the warm-up.
Yes, we were there.
And he was about, he's like, I mean, Crouch is obviously tall, but he's like, he's massive. And I remember stood next to him thinking, he can play, he's got a great touch, he's quick, he can play off the left, play as a striker. He's going to be, I think, amazing this year.
His stats show he's not just a goal scorer. He's got the creativity and the dribbling skills to make defenders' lives a living hell. Now, he's got the chance to link up with the Egyptian king. Just think about the sheer shiz show those two are going to cause for back line. And now for the main event, the most mind-blowing, jaw-dropping, British transfer fee-shattering deal in history. Liverpool just went and signed Alexander Isak from Newcastle for a colossal British record-breaking £125 million.
Alexander Isak to Liverpool. Here we go, the biggest move of the summer transfer window. An historical Premier League record is now.
This isn't just a signing, it's a statement. Isak, who was a close second to Salah in the goal-scoring charts last season with 23 Premier League goals, is now wearing red.
I think Liverpool just edge it with Isak and Guehi and what they've done now. So, look, they're the title holders and they've had the best summer transfer window.
Yes, it's a different need of a team that maybe plays at the bottom or in the middle of the table. It's because if you play in all competition, you need to have two very good strikers. One that's coming up, which is Hugo Ekitike, and if you manage to get Isak, you can get one of the best strikers.
He's got everything: pace, power, and that ice-cold finishing you need in a striker. He's the guy who literally scored the winning goal against Liverpool in the Carabao Cup final.
Well, I think Mo Salah plays on the right wing. I think Isak plays centre forward now. I think Florian Wirtz will play in that number 10 position then. The left wing position is probably up for grabs, I would say, a little bit, with sort of Gakpo, young Rio. Maybe Ekitike can play there.
Now, let's talk about the absolute fudging mind-boggling reason why this Liverpool trio is about to shut down the Premier League. It's not just about their individual stats, which are frankly shiz-hot on their own. We're talking about a terrifying, symbiotic, and frankly unfair combination of skills. First, you have the eternal king, Mo Salah. His stats from last season, 29 goals and 18 assists in the league alone, for shiz's sake, prove he's still the best winger on the planet. He's not just a goal scorer. He's a creative force, a defensive nightmare who can stretch any back line and score from anywhere. Then, you've got the new blood, Hugo Ekitike and Alexander Isak. These two aren't just one-dimensional strikers. Ekitike, with his 15 Bundesliga goals last season, brings a powerful, physical presence that can hold up the ball and link play. He loves dropping deep, which will pull defenders out of position and create beautiful, gaping holes in the opponent's defense. And who is going to exploit those holes? The man who just cost Liverpool a British record fee? Alexander Isak. Isak isn't just a poacher. His 23 goals for Newcastle last season prove he's a clinical finisher with incredible movement. He's a ghost in the box, an absolute menace who can run in behind, and he has a knack for scoring big goals. This is where it gets crazy, people. Imagine a defense trying to track Salah's darting runs from the wing, while also dealing with Ekitike's strength and hold-up play, all while Isak is lurking, ready to explode into the space they just created. It's a fudging, unsolvable equation. Every single defender in the league is going to be praying to the football gods that they don't have to face this trio. Because between Salah's genius, Ekitike's power, and Isak's clinical finishing, they will be shut down. The Premier League is about to get a whole lot more red and a whole lot more terrifying. And it's all thanks to these three shiz disturbers. And that is the scary truth about Liverpool's new attack. The era of the famous front line is officially over. And in its place, a massive gamble has been taken. The question is, will this new offensive core deliver on the monumental expectations, or will it all descend into a complete shiz show? But for all the talk of a slow transition, the opening weekend provided a stunning glimpse of the chaos and brilliance this new front line is capable of. The 4-2 win was a perfect encapsulation of the scary truth. While there were moments of disjointed play and defensive lapses that allowed the opposition to get back in the game, the new attacking pieces still delivered. Hugo Ekitike, in particular, announced his arrival with a debut goal and a crucial assist for Cody Gakpo, showing a glimpse of the powerful, modern number 9 the team has invested in. On the other hand, the win was only secured by a moment of pure individual brilliance from substitute Federico Chiesa and the timeless predatory instincts of Mohamed Salah, who sealed the victory. The data from the match supports the central thesis. This attack is a mix of tactical fluency and unadulterated individual brilliance, a blend that can be a glorious feuding success one moment and a precarious mess the next. For nearly a decade, the world watched as Liverpool's attack was defined by a front line of Salah, Mane, and Firmino. Their telepathic link was nothing short of legendary. Their combined movement, selfless play, and ruthless finishing created a feuding nightmare for Premier League defenses. But that era is over. The very heart of that formidable machine has been replaced, and a new offensive core has been built from the ground up. This is not a simple tweak, it's a total reboot. The new arrivals are players like Florian Wirtz, Hugo Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong. On paper, their individual talent is immense. They come with incredible stats, jaw-dropping highlight reels, and a reputation for brilliance in their previous leagues. However, the crucial factor isn't individual quality, it's the chemistry. The scary truth is that a complete rebuild of this magnitude is a massive experiment. It's a calculated risk, and its success is far from guaranteed. The history of football is littered with teams that made significant personnel changes and failed to maintain their previous dominance. They lose that intangible connection, that shared understanding of where a teammate will be, and that sense of a unified, singular purpose on the field. The new players may possess incredible skill, but creating a fluid, cohesive attack requires time and a shared understanding that simply can't be purchased in a transfer window. Let's examine the data from the past and what's expected in the future. The sheer volume of chances created by the previous Liverpool attack was consistently among the best in the league. They were a relentless force, capable of generating a goal out of almost nothing. The new players, while individually brilliant, have different strengths and play styles that have been honed under different systems. Wirtz is a creator, a number 10 who thrives on pulling the strings. His game is about intricate passes, finding pockets of space between defensive lines, and setting up chances. His role is to be the brain of the attack. Ekitike, on the other hand, is a powerful number 9, a traditional striker who likes to be the focal point. He is a physical presence in the box, an aerial threat, and a ruthless finisher. His game is about power and positioning. Then there's the addition of Jeremy Frimpong. He is not a pure attacker in the traditional sense, but a highly aggressive attacking wingback. His role is to provide blistering pace on the flank and overlap to create overloads in wide areas. This is a significant tactical shift. His runs and dribbling will be crucial for creating space, but his style is a complete departure from the previous play of a more reserved right back. This leads to the biggest unknown. The influence of the new manager, Arne Slot. His tactical philosophy is a significant departure from the gegenpressing style of his predecessor. Slot's system focuses on structured possession, tactical patience, and a more methodical build-up. While his teams are still aggressive and fast in transition, they are also more calculated in their approach. This is where the true shiz begins to reveal itself. The previous Liverpool attack was built on a foundation of chaotic pressing and rapid transitions. It was all about creating pandemonium in the opposition half. The new approach under Slot demands a different type of discipline and intelligence. The players will have to adapt their natural instincts to fit into a more rigid system, and that takes time. The questions are abundant. Will the new forward line find a way to create the same high volume of chances without the same relentless press? Will the midfield be able to support this new dynamic effectively? And will a player like Mohamed Salah, who has thrived in a fast break system, be able to adapt his game to a more structured and possession-based approach? The answers are uncertain. However, there is a compelling counter-argument. If this grand experiment succeeds, the new attack could become even more formidable. The infusion of new talent brings with it a hunger and a drive to build a new legacy. They are not beholden to the past and are here to make their own history. A creative genius like Wirtz could unlock defenses in ways previously unimaginable. Ekitike, with his physical presence, could be a constant threat in the box, and Frimpong's explosive runs could give defenses a new type of problem to deal with on the flanks. The potential is shiz. As analysts, it is essential to be objective. This new attacking core deserves to be judged on its own merits. But it's important to recognize that a successful transition will not happen overnight. There will be growing pains and periods of frustration, but there's also the possibility of this new attack becoming the most dominant in the Premier League. The truth is, the coming season is a high-stakes gamble. It's a scary truth, but it is also one that could lead to a glorious new era for the club.